Inside D. Oh, hey. I used to wear their clothes when I was a kid. The Tommies. Those were huge when I was a young boy. Man, that shit had me dripped out. Let's see where they live.
Hey AD, it's Tommy and Dee.
Welcome to Palm Beach. Come on in.
Well, hey. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. I mean, Jesus Christ. Okay.
This is our outdoor courtyard, and I absolutely fell in love with the house when I walked in and I saw this courtyard, all the coral stone and the beautiful arches. And
I mean,
as
it's
you
not
can
bad, I
see, we
guess.
have an outdoor fireplace. We decorated out here with a lot of blue and white. Blue is my favorite color.
And mine
Nice.
too.
And also Tommy's.
Tommy.
And our decorator and friend, Martin Lawrence Boulard, also likes blue. So we loved these pops of blue accents outdoors with all the green. And a lot of the foliage was already here, thankfully. So we really did not have to add anything.
It needed some TLC. It needed to be cared for. We gave it some love. And
I can
now,
see the
with
love,
weather
honestly.
And a little bit of
Plants
few
grow
showers here and
better
there,
in love.
It blossoms.
That's one of the things that
More
really drew
important
me
than
to this
sunlight.
house was all the indoor-outdoor spaces. And we do spend a lot of time outdoors.
I like living on the water. We have a dock. We have jet skis. It's a whole different type of lifestyle, especially coming from New York in the Northeast.
I bet it is.
We're in the
Can't do
living
shit in
room,
New York.
designed by Martin Lawrence Boulard, who created objects like the table.
Trust the universe. On a golden bedazzled surfboard. I mean, if you can't trust the universe, who can you trust, I suppose? I mean, that's just classic Tommy for you right there, though.
Table, his fabrics.
All the coral stone and this fireplace was all part of the house. We thought it was just so beautiful. One of the fun pieces that we brought from another house was this piece above the fireplace.
Yeah,
and
saw it.
I would
I was just
say
talking
that
about that. It
is
looks
my daily affirmation every morning. The Pecky cypress on the ceiling was original
Why?
to the home, but we decided to lighten it up to give the house a fresher, more modern feeling.
It was pretty dark and heavy, so we wanted to lighten it with the walls. It still has a bohemian vibe, but it's modern and clean.
The light fixtures are actually like pieces of art. Tommy and I have loved collecting art for a very long time, so
They're
these
not
light
very
fixtures were
artful.
not here when we moved in. They are Giacometti and part of our love and adoration for
Why do all of these, like, fucking bougie-ass designers have names that are so goddamn fancy? Giacometti. You never hear, like, a designer named Bobby Dipshit. Like, this is a Dipshit original or anything. I really think they just make up those names. I just refuse to believe every single designer-made thing has a name that fancy. Louis Vuitton. You never see a Paul Post creation.
art in the 21st century. This area right here serves us as sometimes it's our family office. Sometimes it's our cocktail area. I'd say it's all purpose.
It's pretty cozy.
It's
We
pretty
like the
cozy
coziness
here.
of it, but I like sitting here looking out at the water.
Yeah, I bet you do,
This
Tommy.
table, it is black lacquer with faux ivory inlay. And
I
it is a
don't care about
piece
the
that
table,
was
I really
inspired
don't.
by a Spanish castle, I believe.
It's a modern
Pardon?
classic again, but it has
What kind of castle looks like this? That shit must have been sieged in minutes. What a terrible design for a castle. Fine for a table, but I mean, this is basically just painting a bullseye on your castle. They need to go back to the drawing board.
a bit of a deco vibe. If you look at the feet, we love the fact that it's modern and classic.
Exit Prime, Count and Jean.
I really love this room. It has a very sort of Moroccan vibe. We
It's the
have
same
these
room.
beautiful Syrian tables here. And all these fabrics, I love the
You're
mix
just on the
of
other side of
fabrics
the
and
same room.
colors. These were all fabrics from Martin Lawrence Boulard. I find this room just warm and welcoming, and I feel like today comfort is true luxury. We feel very, very blessed and lucky to be able to enjoy such a gorgeous spot.
But I love the touches of khaki and olive green piping. It's a little safari-esque in my mind. And I love the French rope work on the stools. But again, it's the mix of Syrian, Moroccan, French, It really is
But
a
why,
mix
though?
of modern and classic, modern vintage. I would say inspiration from different parts of the world. And we are detail obsessed, so we're continually looking at ways to
Man, I don't
improve.
care about that.
Between our dining room and living areas, separated by these beautiful coral stone columns. And again, we did it light, modern, simple.
I'm so tired of
with
hearing the word
collected-
modern. There's nothing modern about a fucking Flintstones dish, all right? When will you understand? Just show me the cool stuff. How about that?
Pieces.
I like the touches of bamboo also, because it reminds me of being in the tropics and being able to live the indoor-outdoor lifestyle with a lot of plants. The chairs are vintage 1940. The wood
very
on
modern,
the chairs
very
and
modern.
the table is bleached French oak. Again, light and bright.
Again, I'd say that this is used dually as a dining room and
Sometimes.
an office.
This is our dining/conference room. So if we have meetings, we actually sit here.
That's so embarrassing. Not even a dedicated conference room.
This is
Oh, Donnie.
our
Oh,
foyer,
goodness. You
which
jokester.
is really the
Show me the
link
conference room.
between all the rooms in the house. We have the outdoors here to the left. We have the dining room to our right, our living room, and everyone has to cross here at some point. I love that it's open and airy, and these beautiful coral stone columns are such a
Thanks for some
gorgeous
Kim in the
detail.
prime Bapido.
We had all these light fixtures that were custom made for us in Spain, and if you follow through here, you can see that the stone leads upstairs to the landing where we have those beautiful arched windows. And it was quite dark, as Tommy said before, when we bought it. And it was quite, I would say, over-furnished. And when we took out all of that and
What?
painted everything
Staircase.
light-colored, I feel like all those beautiful details of the home actually came out more.
Living
Good
with
subs,
the
Galactica.
stone
Thank you for that. Thank you,
is,
sub noob.
for me,
Thank you,
very
Galactica.
traditional because it's very Mediterranean, but I'm obsessed with the columns and the detail.
I mean, whatever, I guess.
So this is a gallery or hallway leading to other bedrooms, also leading to the outdoor courtyard. And this collection
I saw
of
that earlier. You showed
photographs
me.
was originally in the dining bar room of the Raleigh Hotel in Miami, which we owned.
A lot of
for a
that's
while.
blurred out.
There's
Is it
some good
nudity?
ones.
Different
Yeah, there's
characters.
some really good ones. It's fun.
From Andy Warhol to Jackie Kennedy to Karl Lagerfeld.
Oh, thank you
A
for
lot
the
of
10 gift subs,
very,
Victory. The gift
I
subs
would
I
say,
saw we and Resub
iconic
Alexander. Thank you,
Photographs.
Victory. Appreciate it.
This is our indoor family room. There are TVs behind the wooden cabinets over there. I love this room.
What would you like to
It's a
see?
Really cozy.
Anything that doesn't look like I just wandered into the local rooms to go with the presentation. Like, nothing in here shows me that anyone actually lives here. It's all very boring standard, like, pre-furnished default package. Like, I'm not convinced that this is actually where they live. Just imagine how much she cheats on him. I don't know anything about their relationship, and maybe a very loving relationship. They both share an appreciation of modern, so they have that going for them. This is such a boring house. Is there anything cool here at all? This is the most replayed.
On vacation because it seems like we're on vacation when we're out here. At night, the buildings twinkle. The sunset is right here every night at 5:30, 6 o'clock, but it's comfortable and relaxing. That's the main thing. My son and I took the jet skis up about a mile from here and we saw manatees, and they have like a migration of manatees. And fortunately, there are police boats around slowing other boats and jet skis.
Actually, I do.
Did you
think
take
that
one of the
there
manatees
are
as a pet?
lot more
Like a
things
supervillain?
in that water besides
Oh, we see
the manatees.
we see things jumping out of the water all the time.
Yeah, there is a lot more than the manatees. I think there's some more nefarious
Yeah.
creatures.
Sometimes we see a fin.
Actually, this is what the original ceilings looked like throughout the home.
Oh,
They were
disgusting.
this color.
Disgusting.
We
And
thought outdoors this would
Oh,
be
yucky.
good to
Jesus.
leave the way
Disgusting.
it was.
Disgusting.
this is our really best place to have
All right.
a cocktail at around 5 o'clock.
I don't know what I was expecting, but Tommy did not deliver. I'll tell you right now. He did not deliver. That was a very uninteresting home. I don't care how modern it was. I wasn't having fun in there. Who is Sienna Miller? This one really popped off in views. She must be pretty noteworthy. Who is that? He's a tier 1. Dine in the Prime Kuya. And yeah, I'm still watching One Piece. He's a Prime King Perry. Maybe an OnlyFans creator. I don't think Architectural Digest would do that, but let's check. Thank you for the vibe.